Sharon, would you call the roll, please?
Mayor Chesley,
Here?
Vice Mayor Rice,
Here.
Councilman Albright,
Here.
Town Manager Hicks.
Here.
Tonight we have two sets of minutes on the agenda for approval. The town meeting minutes for October 1st and the October 24th work session minutes. Is there a motion for approval?
So moved. Second.
Are there any corrections or additions?
I see none.
Hearing none, then all those in favor of approving the minutes as presented signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The minutes will be approved as presented. Next, we have reports of officers, boards, and committees. Karen, would you read the permits report, please?
Building use and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of October 2012. Building permits, 1023 Rodney Bailey Contracting for Robert and Penny Pool, 302 Bland Drive, Deck. 1224 Ameribuilt for Latanya Darby, 9 Lookout Drive, Deck. Use and occupancy permit, 1016 Jean Macarenas, 58 Mattingly Avenue, addition sunroom. Temporary use and occupancy permit. No temporary use and occupancy permits were issued during the month. No demolition permits, no grading permits, and no sign permits.
Thank you. Thank you. Are there any questions on the permits report? Hearing none, seeing none, then we'll move on with the finance report.
Okay, I'm going to do August 1st. Cash balance August 2012, $26,864.92. Total revenues, $501,856.61. Total expenditures, $443,314.24, with an ending cash balance of $31,677.45. Total investments, $1,845,914.26. In September, getting cash balance, $31,677.45. Total revenues, $265,652.36. Total expenditures, $290,373.35, and an ending cash balance of $6,956.46, with total investments being $1,747,028.44. Okay, October, beginning cash balance, $6,956.46. Total revenues, $724,428.57. Total expenditures, $685,895.97, with an ending cash balance of $45,489.06. Total investments, $2,039,165.06. Any questions?
Thank you. Next, we'll have the town manager's report. He'll also read the code enforcement report, planning commission report, and economic development commission report.
Town Manager's Report for October 2012. Public Works, leaf vac service has begun. It actually began a few days early. It was supposed to start tomorrow, November 7th. It actually started on November the 1st. Please have your trash curbside by 7:30 a.m. on the day of your scheduled pickup. New members are needed for the BZA, Planning Commission, and the Green Team. The Town Council met with the third and final vendor, Breckford, in regards to speed cameras. Council will be making a decision at the next work session. Still a few issues that need to be addressed. The RFP for the new trash truck is complete. It is out there. Paving repairs along Strauss Avenue will take place this month. The Village Green Fountain is closed for the winter. Richard Parks, the town engineer, has put together an RFP for new water service along Davis Drive, Alton and Lee Court. The purpose is to replace the aging infrastructure that we have repaired a dozen times within the last year. Recent changes to your water bill include a trash fee increase from $60 to $80. That's for twice a week pickup. And the state of Maryland, has doubled the bay fee from $7.50 per quarter to $15 per quarter. The town is working with GovOffice to create a new to create a new website. And last but not least, the town is also working with Outsource IT to update the servers in the town hall. Once the update is complete, they will work on the town being able to accept online payments. Code Enforcement Report, October 2012. The town performed 1 rental inspection during the month. There was also 5 grass and weed violations, 1 vehicle violation, 7 trash and debris, 3 property maintenance, and there was 1 miscellaneous violation, and that was for a dog defecating on its neighbor's property. Planning Commission report, October 2012. The Planning Commission meeting for October was canceled. Economic Development Commission report, October 2012. The Economic Development Commission discussed fundraising for the Trailhead Plaza and the Economic Development Summit.
Thank you. Next, we'll have the Bureau of Fire Prevention report from Chief Jeff Williams.
Good evening, Mayor, Town Council, citizens. For the month of October, the department responded to 22 fire emergencies. 14 were within the town limits. 8 were mutual aid responses to surrounding Charles County and other counties. The department completed a total of 200 hours of training. The EMS division responded to 22 emergency medical responses. And we had a pretty busy month with fire prevention. Of course, October is always Fire Prevention Month. On the 6th, we were down at Riverwatch for the community block party down there. We visited the elementary school twice. On the 12th, we had the kindergarten and pre-K kids come over on the 9th and 10th to the firehouse for some fire prevention education. And then we had our open house on the 20th, Saturday, which I understand the turnout wasn't all that great, but I understand there's a lot of folks with little children with all kinds of activities and stuff going on. So we do the best we can. Of course, everybody noticed it's a little chilly outside. It's getting to be winter time, whether you want it to be or not. So real quick, wintertime safety. Make sure that we had our heaters, furnaces, all that kind of stuff, maintenance. If not, try to get somebody out there. Now's going to be a bad time because those folks are really busy. Chimney fires. We just had our first 2 that I know of Saturday. Not us as a department, but I heard on the radio in the county. So that's going to become an issue now. Please, if you've got a chimney, get somebody to come out and take a look at it before you fire the fireplace up. And if you're using any type of electric heater, please make sure that it's UL approved or UL listed, which it'll have a UL sticker on the extension cord, and make sure it's got a tip over switch, which means if it gets knocked over, it automatically shuts off. That way we don't have the danger of it laying there heating up, catching the carpet or anything it may fall on fire. And last but certainly not least, I always talk about smoke detectors. I don't have my witness here tonight. I was hoping that he would show up. We had a small incident at Warren Bowie's house in the month of October. When I got there, Mr. Bowie was right in my face telling me smoke detectors do work, don't they? So there's a testimony right there. If you don't have them, please contact the fire department. I've got about 20 or 25 of them at the station. We've been pretty good about putting them out in the neighborhood for people that need them, except for Karen. Take care of everybody but Karen.
Not in his first due, sorry.
But we're going to take care of Karen. And also, I brought one of my other favorite detectors for this time of year. Anybody who eats with fossil fuel, propane, kerosene, fuel oil, natural gas, or a wood stove, good device to have, a carbon monoxide detector. A lot of people ask me what brand I recommend. I don't recommend a brand. All I can tell you is this is the one that we have in the firehouse. And the reason being is you can see it's electrical and it has a battery backup. It also gives me a digital readout. So if I was to experience a carbon monoxide emergency in my house, oh, that's nice. It gives me a reading to tell me how much carbon monoxide there is.
Take the battery out now.
No, I just got to hit the reset button, that's all. Okay. but it gives me a digital readout. And if I have a low battery, it displays LB to tell me there's a low battery. With carbon monoxide, we all know that we can't taste it, we can't see it, we can't smell it. And if you have one that just chirps, such as a smoke detector, it could be a bad battery or it could be a false reading. With this one here, if I've got any type of carbon monoxide, it'll give me a reading to let me know that I have an issue. Also, if you happen to have a carbon monoxide emergency with the detector, get out of the house, leave the house the way it is. Don't open it up to try to vent it out, because when we get there, we've got meters to meter carbon monoxide. When we get there, if all the windows are open, what do you think we're going to get? Nothing. Okay? We're going to close the house up, you're going to go to bed, and you might not wake up. So please, leave the house the way it is, get out, call 911, let us come do our job.
Can I add a couple things?
Certainly.
One, the carbon monoxide detectors go as low as you can. It's not like the smoke detector, because the smoke rises. The carbon monoxide is actually heavier than air. And in addition, I don't know if you were going to get to this, time change just occurred. Change your batteries.
That was going to be my last one. I know you've seen the signs. Yesterday, we changed the clock. We needed to change the batteries. And he's absolutely correct. Carbon monoxide is heavier than air. It sinks. A lot of the detectors nowadays are made for smoke and carbon monoxide. Apparently, they work. They've been UL listed. But again, this one can plug into the wall on a simple outlet like here, down low where carbon monoxide is. If it's up high, the whole room has to fill up before the detector goes off. So please, if you've got any type of fossil fuel, fuel oil, propane, natural gas, a gas log, or a fireplace, not a bad investment for about $40. Does anyone have any questions?
I have 12 smoke detectors in my house.
But they were put in when it was built, right?
When it was built, exactly. And it's still, I strongly recommend it, because any room can have a fire.
Should you have at least one? Usually on a two-story house, it's very important to have it on the first floor, because that's where you're going to get it. Okay? And then it's
they're
going to build up.
expensive.
If you've got a two-story house, put one on the first floor hallway, one on the second floor. Because early warning is your best defense.
You also want to put one in the room above the garage in case somebody's running an engine.
Yeah, just don't put them in in the room where the heater is, the furnace, the stove if you have a gas stove or a gas hot water heater, simply because all those devices give off a little bit. Yeah. But it's not enough to where it will harm you. It disperses itself in the air. There's more air than there is. This will pick up any little bit, so you'll have a constant alarm. I really tell people, a good place to put these is outside a bedroom, because that's when it gets us, when we're asleep. There's no more questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Next, we have Community Affairs. And Karen, are you going to be giving the community policing, or are we postponing that till next week, next month?
Postponing
Thank you.
it. Ryan asked me to elaborate more on the leaf vacuum collection. Oh, leaf vacuum collection. We ask that you only put leaves free of sticks, rocks, and debris raked to the curb. We did have an incident last week where someone had sticks, stones, and everything else in it, and it damages the vacuum, and it has to be taken out of service and repairs made and all that stuff removed. So please do not combine your branches, rocks, and other debris with your leaves. Do not rake your leaves into the paved portion of streets or into the storm drains. Your brown bagged leaves placed curbside will be picked up with other yard waste during the regular Wednesdays year-round pickup. Keep your regular household trash container separate from yard waste, and your bagged yard waste may still be placed curbside again on Wednesdays year-round. We don't stop that because it's wintertime. The crew will conduct one complete pass through the entire town each week before doubling back on streets, so please be patient. If you rake and you saw the truck on, say, Tuesday or Wednesday, and you rake on Thursday, please don't keep calling the town hall and asking them, why haven't they picked up my leaves yet? They're going to do a whole complete pass through the town and then double back on the streets. Reminder that there's no burning of leaves at all There's no outdoor burning of any kind permitted within the town limits. And of course, the vacuum collection is subject to weather. Should snow removal be required, the leaf vacuum will not operate. And you can always call the town hall to confirm the operation schedule before raking your leaves to the curb. Tomorrow is election day for the presidential election. The polls open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. here in Charles County. Registered voters residing in the incorporated town of Indian Head vote here at polling place 7-2. And our next community activities committee meeting is Tuesday, November 14th here in the pavilion at 7 p.m. On Sunday, November 11th, I still don't know where the first 11 months of this year went, will be our Veterans Day ceremony and lunch. It's at 11 a.m. It's here inside the building. Hopefully it'll be toasty warm by then. And it's free to the public. And we have a complimentary luncheon served immediately following the ceremony. And that is hosted by the town of Indian Head and the American Legion Post 233. The Ladies Auxiliary for the Indian Head Volunteer Fire Department is hosting a quarter throwdown auction. It's something new that they're trying. It's on Saturday, December 1st. The doors will open at 5 p.m. The auction begins at 6. It's being held at the firehouse. And if you have never been to a quarter auction, you don't want to miss this one. You bring your quarters, your family, and your friends and enjoy a night of fun. They'll have food for sale and lots of vendors on hand, really cool stuff for auction. And there's flyers on the back that'll explain everything. It's a little hard for me to explain. If you need more information or want to reserve seating, you can contact Mary Hashhagen at 301-641-5690 or Michelle Mabry at 301-653-0824. Great to do a little Christmas shopping. Our annual tree lighting program will be held on Tuesday, December 4th at 7 here in the pavilion. The holiday music from the bands and choruses from Indian Head Elementary, General Smallwood, and Henry E. Lackey students, refreshments, Santa, and more. That's free and open to the public. Gingerbread house making classes, our 18th year, will be on Friday, December 7th from 6 to 10 and Sunday, December 9th from 1 to 5 here in the pavilion. Class sizes are limited